Another nut tutorial short, automated encryption and document import and export. Before we get started, just to let you know, you only use currently approved NIST ciphers for our encryption and decryption. If you want to see what ciphers we are currently employing, you can always go to your help about, and here you'll see the current ciphers listed that are employed on the NUT manager. Now, to start off, there's several ways that you could import data into the NUT manager. The first way is to simply select the file from your file explorer. Just drag and drop it in here. Select yes into the workspace that you want to drop it into. It could be under groups or your projects folders. Here you'll be prompted to either import and delete the source file or leave the source file behind and create a source link. So we're going to leave this default option in place. And click on the green checkbox. And as you can see up here, it's in the process of importing this document. And what it's doing is it brought this into the system. It provided the encryption keys for it. It encrypted the document. And what it did is it came back and left behind this shortcut file to the import a document.txt file. This here is now the living document within the NUT manager. This has become a historical relic for this import a document.txt. So any updates that we might do, you could open up the document just by double clicking on it. And here I have an empty document. We could add some data. And just to show you, once you save it, the encryption process occurs again. The updated payload is placed in here. And a simple double click again, just to show you that it took is an empty document statement that was put in there. Going back here, you could see that the original document that was imported is still blank because we manage this file actively within the NUT management system within a NUT. And this is now just historical relic as mentioned earlier. Another way you could import data is by coming up here into your workspace bar and selecting the import file option. Here you could go to your directory, and here I'm going to select import a presentation, click on open. And in this example, I am going to delete the source file as well. So I'm going to click on the OK button here, and it's importing the presentation right now. And as you can see is that presentation has been imported. The reference file here has been left behind, and it also has deleted the source file as well. So that is a second way you could import a document or file into the NUT management system. And lastly, the third method is by selecting the file itself, right click, show more options. This is Windows 11 that we're demoing on. And in here have an option encrypt to NUT. By clicking on that, it actually prompts you on what directory you actually want to drop this NUT file in. So here I'm going to click apply, and I'm going to uncheck create source link as well. Hit OK. It's going to go through the process now of importing the spreadsheet. And what we expect to see as a result is no shortcut left, but also not to create a shortcut file. And that is the tutorial on the methods in which you can import different types of documents into this NUT management system. Now, to come back to the import document here and the changes that we made here, you could always select the extract tool, and this will extract the most recent version of this file. And here I selected to extract import a document. I'm going to save it back in there, replace the existing file that's there. And if we double click on this now, you could see that the contents are there because they came out of, were pulled out of the NUT manager and placed back as clear text in your working files folder. And that is the end of this short tutorial.